Indigenous leaders in BC are joining calls to have the federal Conservative Party drop one of its candidates on Vancouver Island. The First Nations Leadership Council says Aaron Gunn, who's running in North Island, Powell River, should be removed because of, quote, horrific and offensive posts on X between 2019 and 2021, refuting that Indigenous people faced a genocide in Canada and that residential schools were asked for by Indigenous bands. In a post on X Thursday night, Gunn said, in part, "I have always been firm in recognizing the truly horrific events that transpired in residential schools, and any attempt to suggest otherwise is simply false. I have never wavered in condemning these institutions of abuse where countless First Nations suffered at the hands of a patronizing federal government. I have never wavered in condemning the theft of children from their families or the forced destruction of Indigenous language, culture, and traditions." We've reached out to Gunn for an interview. Meanwhile, the FNLC is also calling out a former BC Conservative MLA for her public statements, casting doubt on deaths at former Indian residential schools.
I have publicly stated that the number of confirmed burials at the former residential school in Kamloops is 0. This is the truth.
This week, Brody also alleged that the FNLC called for her to be jailed for what she said. Responding to her, the council said that Brody's assertions were categorically untrue. Brody's comments essentially fixate on the fact that no graves have been exhumed at the former Kamloops Indian residential school site. And she also has a distrust of personal testimonies from survivors at these schools. That said, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission has documented thousands of deaths at Indian residential school sites across Canada. We've reached out to Brody for comment, and we haven't heard back just yet. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.